I feel like I think people know, everybody knows Nick Galitzine at this point, right? Yeah. So when we were working together, it was really cute because this has happened to me a couple times where I've worked with someone just before I'm like, oh, you're about to become really, really big.
Yeah.
And so Nick kept having to tell people how to pronounce his last name. Now we know it's Galitzine. And so one day someone's like, so it's Nick and I'm like, Galitzine, like magazine. And he goes, oh my God, I've been alive this long and it's never occurred to me
to use that.
And then I came up with a song, which was Nick Galitzine, Nick Galitzine.
So
He's got a face for a magazine, but he's more than just a beauty queen. Can't wait to hear everybody scream for Nick Galitzine.
You have a whole rap. You have a whole rap to teach
We became really good friends on this one. Really good friends.
Can I tell you how funny it was? Because I watched the things that obviously people are, that's usually what I'm watching at my house is whoever I'm about to interview. I'm trying to, you know, catch up on their project. And I had Julianne Moore here and she did Mary and George.
Queen.
And I love, but that is a very different character that he's playing.
Yeah.
So he went from that character, and if you've seen Mary and George, and then you watch this, it could not be more different.
He's got range.
Yes,
versatile,
yes. So I was
flexible.
like, is that the same kid? You posted this note. This is sad but hilarious. This is from your mom one Mother's Day, and it says, I wish you were neater.
Yeah, can you see
then
that?
Then I would love you more.
Yeah.
Mom.
Okay, I can see people are shocked.
No, it's also very funny.
It's funny.
It's very funny.
Okay, we can.
And a lot of our childhoods, like in like the 80s, I feel like too. Like it was just funny. It's funny.
It's funny because I'm telling you, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny because I actually have a great relationship with my mom, but I will say the reason why it's funny is because it's true.
Oh, you're dirty.
No, it's totally true. It's totally true. My mother would love me more if I were neater.
Yeah. Are you just a mess? Are you a tornado? Are you one of those roommates?
No, I'm a tornado.
Okay.
I don't feel like I'm dirty. I hope not. I'm not dirty.
Wait.
Maybe not in that way, but
yeah. That's okay. That's okay that way. Yeah. But like finding milk 6 days later, like I've had that roommate.
Oh, really? I'm not a milk person.
Oh. Well, just old food.
No. Oh, you want to know what? Actually, no, I'm not. Actually,
you are this person.
Wait a second. One time, my mom. Who here has an immigrant mom?
No,
yes.
Well, immigrant, like families,
mom,
but
right?
Yeah.
So, one time, my mom was going through my bag, and I'm a full adult, by the way, and she finds a piece of cheese. Sorry. Yes. She finds a piece of cheese because I pack my lunches, right? So she finds a piece of cheese, right? And then she goes, what is this? Oh, Mom, throw it away, throw it away. She goes, no, it's a perfectly good piece of cheese. And she cuts it, all the stuff around it, and she goes, see, this cheese is good. But yes, I am the person who did leave food in my bag. But my mom is the person who will cut around the mold and still eat the cheese.
Two of my friends do this. They eat leftovers for a month, and I'm like, there's a date. There's an expiration date, and they have guts of steel.
Guts of steel.
Yeah, so maybe we should just eat the cheese. Your mom's right, yes.
I don't remember this, so don't be offended, but I don't know if you remember it either. But because they were like, oh, have you ever met Chris? And I'm like, no. And then they were like, well, there's this photo. And we're standing basically next to each other in this photo from the Princess Diaries 2. Like, we are we are 2 feet away from each other. Do you remember this photo? I don't.
That was 20 years ago.
I know, but I don't remember. And they're always asking me like, hey, have you met? And I was like, no, I've never seen him, never been.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't like recall immediately that it happened, but like you were a big deal. That particular year, you and...
Wait.
No, hold on.
But Whitney Houston's in it. Whitney Houston's in it, Julie Anderson.
I understand. It was a thing. Yeah. The show. It's a big deal.
Oh, American Idol. Yeah,
my God. That was
Yeah.
I don't know. I watched the hell out of that show.
I did not, but I was on it. But I just think it's an incredible photo to be a part of and not remember. Like Whitney Houston's in the photo.
I was so nervous, Kelly. That was my first, and I guess you'd been probably prepared for it a bit more because just how insane that experience is of that show, which I can't even imagine. But my own version of it was like, you get you have your first experience of making a film with these big stars, and Anne Hathaway is a big star, and Julie Andrews is a big star, and Hector Elizondo.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people in it, yeah.
And then the premiere, which no one tells you, you've seen premiere photos and you've seen that whole thing, but to get the introduction of what,
it's a war zone.
You get out of the carpet, people immediately start shouting at you.
Like aggressively shouting your name.
Yeah.
Not in a kind way.
Look here, here,
to the right.
Here. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, and it's always like polite at the end.
Lord.
Yeah.
I want to say the funniest thing about that is that that's the case all over the world. The one place where it's different is Japan.
Oh.
In Tokyo, press
Even
lines
audiences.
are silent. It's the most respectful, wonderful thing in the world.
Oh.
Get to Japan and get your picture taken.
Yes. Do it now.
Yeah.